What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Mazy Show. So today, what we want us to do is go ahead and address what's been circulating quite a bit. Okay, so for those that don't know, there's a Watts rapper from Grape Street named 03 Greedo. Been around a while. He kind of has his own little unique style. You know, a real unique style actually, especially for somebody that's from Los Angeles. It's not the typical usual West Coast sound. Anyway, so he ended up getting in a little trouble out of state, Texas or Texas, I believe it was. And they were driving with some narcotics in the car, ended up getting pulled over. And then the rest is kind of debatable. He got a whole bunch of years, ended up getting parole, came home. So Adam22, how does he play into this? Okay, so as we know, 1090 Jake, aka Jacob the no, let me stop clowning. I'm just talking about the facts. So Jacob, right? 1090 Jacob, he's like the exposed paperwork guy, okay? So he supposedly exposed 03 Greedo about some paperwork. He had dropped it. And then once he had dropped it, essentially, you know, it kind of started going viral or whatever, what have you, right? So that happened. There's a whole bunch of disputes if it's real, if it's not real, where'd you get it? It's a arrest report, blah, 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 right? So everybody's disputing it, right? So 1090 Jake is saying, oh, if it's real, I'm going to look into it. Then I'll let that know, and if it's not, I'll clear his name. So basically, he's just putting it out there without the knowledge that it's not, without the knowledge that it's real. It's just, it's a maybe, it's a wobbler, like, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being the case, he drops it. All this drama comes about. Some of the grapes is messing with him on it. I think there was a couple there that were messing with 03 Greedo, like, nah, bro. And then there was a few of them that had something to say online. I don't know who they are, if they're official, if they're not, whatever. But now here's where it gets tricky, right? 1090 Jake goes on to what's called No Jumper, right? And this is the episode where he had the little 22 shirt on, which is hella like riding D, you feel me? But anyway, he had the little 22 jersey on. And then it was obviously staged of what they were talking about, right? So he says, "Hey, look, you know, I want to go ahead and address something and make something clear. Somebody called me who is a ex manager of 03 Greedo and says that they apparently had some sort of falling out and say, hey, look, I got this paperwork, right? I got this papers, basically that makes what's name guilty of telling." Put it out there. Remember, Adam has a platform. So Adam, being a little snake, little slithery snake that he is, he said, "Oh, technically I don't do that, but what I could do is I could refer you to somebody that does." So 03 Greedo's your boy, right? That you've been messing with him. You supposedly had your 3 rappers up on the fridge. One of them was 03 Greedo. Like, why would you not approach? For one, you're square and you're gonna tell if you get caught, for sure, doing anything, right? You might have sacrificed somebody else for the little strange funny bunny cases you had, but let's just say that never happens. Why, if that's your boy, why would you not approach him like, hey, bro, what's up with this? They talking about you telling, like, what's going on? You feel me? Let him, you know, and then if not, then why not just cut him out completely? You have no clue if it's real, if it's not real. All you know is they had a falling out and he tries to expose the paperwork, right? So why are you trying to expose, like, you have no clue if it's real. And then even if you don't think that it is, it's not my thing, but I'm going to refer you to somebody that does. Then you slide him over to 1090 Bobby Hill, Bloody Hill. You feel me? Like, come on. And he's a whole character in itself, but let's just work on the facts right now. So, anyway, you slide it over to 1090 Jake, right? So 1090 Jake goes ahead and blasts it. Not even, bro, you did the same interview with him as you did with 03 Greedo, and you pretended like none of that was relevant. Like, you're a slithery little guy. You know what I'm saying? So this is, now we're talking about what I suspect. This is maybe not fact, but this is just what's clear to me. 1090 Jake was getting a lot of backlash for that, and threats from all these different grapes and everybody from the West and all that. And not to mention, nobody really likes him anyway, because he's like not from what did he say? Some, I want to say he said something. Whatever he said, it sounded like something that wasn't like. Anyway, and then you from all these different, like, and none of those places are where that originates from. Anyway, so everybody has their opinion about you. They already don't really like you on the West like that. Only one who really is cool with you is like C-Mac. But I mean, look at C-Mac. We talking about, you know what I mean? You got the follower. He want that clout, whatever. So anyway, people get on your bumper about it. You feel me? They start to press you about it, and then once they start pressing you about it, then you go ahead and what? You double back and tell Adam, hey, look, man, we need to make a podcast where you're saying that you did this and blah, blah, blah. Basically, take some of this heat off my back. Take this, right? So it was hella super artificial how they did it. But anyway, they did it. And that's when he exposed him. Adam exposed himself, basically. He never ceased to amaze me, bro. This dude, like, the lack of moral compass, like, I don't get it, bro. Like, you slimy, bro. Like, look, this is how. Okay, number one, this is when you know you don't trust somebody. If ever I meet somebody and they have no long-term friends, right? Long-term friends, we talking about maybe 5-10 years or more. Especially at that age, you're 40 years old almost. You got no long-term friends. With that being the case, like, something's up with you. You feel me? Even in this day and age, I mean, somebody had this, my age don't got no long-term friends. I'm like, that's a little shaky. You feel what I'm saying? So, Adam, you got no long-term friends. You ain't got that much short-term friends. AD, mind you, this is business, but at the end of the day, somebody you calling your friend, AD, T-Rail, Duno, this is business, right? But you're calling them your friend, right? You're saying all these people are your friend, and you backdoor all of them. You know what I'm saying? Now you're talking bad about them on back on Fig and community and all that. And by the way, AD did a whole play out about that. But anyway, let's not get sidetracked. So then you try to expose 03 Greedo about something. Like, come on, bro. Like, and then 1090 Jake, that just shows like what he basically saying. Like, yeah, I'll go ahead and post it, and I'll let you know if it's not real. So basically, you gonna create, bro. Don't you know you'll get, they'll do you bad for something like that. Like, one rule I learned growing up, you don't ever try to expose somebody without some paperwork. And I understand that you have some papers, right? But these papers didn't come from no online like you usually do. You usually go and pay this, you know what I'm saying, sheriff's office or whatever, and you get the papers that you got from online or whatever. That's not the case. You got this guy from 03 Greedo's manager who's in California. You're in Massachusetts. So you don't even know if it's real, and you're exposing it. So now you're putting your little whatever on the line. Not saying you have much of it, but I mean, you have a lot of clout as far as you have a lot of viewers. You know what I'm saying? You have hundreds of thousands of viewers, or maybe, I don't know if you have a million. I think you're probably like almost a million. And you get tens of thousands of views with every video, right? So you're putting this out and potentially tarnish this dude's name when that's not the, you know what I'm saying? And then what happens when he see you? He's going to chip you. You're going to feel real dumb. You know what I'm saying? You already got in the head. You already got in a fight with the boy. Don't let this guy fool you, bro. Let's just talk about some other stuff in regards to him. Let's talk about what's surrounding him. Let's talk about his reputation. Let's talk about his character. Okay. The boy, Pompano Beach, Pino, Milk called him Pino Vicky. I forget his name. Anyway, the boy Pino Vicky, y'all was in Massachusetts or wherever you was at, Miami, somewhere, and the boy, you know what I'm saying, mopped you, split your ears open with some brass knuckles. You feel me? This is who you're. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You just looking real. At this point, it's looking like you'll do anything to get some. Basically, this is my thesis on it, right? 1090 Jacob Hill. You're running out of things to. Like expose. You know what I'm saying? You're running. Maybe you feel like, damn, I don't got no content. Like, bro, you're making a big mistake, and now people see this. You might have a couple people don't really care, but people, they take that. I don't know how it is where you at. I'm not saying it's not good, whatever. I could just tell you on the West, people take that real serious, bro, and they're gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, get on your line real hard if you come out here. And they, come on, bro, it's not a good idea, bro. You know what I'm saying? So what you did, I get why you did it, but you should, where you try to make Adam basically take the blame for the paperwork. But in all reality, you should have just not exposed it. It's not yours to, you know what I'm saying? It's not it's not, for one, I'm not saying it's official, it's not, I don't know. You got it from someone else. You didn't pull it from wherever you pulled it, and now you're saying you don't know if it's real, whatever. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And the coldest part, the interviews of 03 Greedo and 1090 Bobby Hill was on the same day, right? I guarantee, I bet you they like crossed paths in the thing, and 1090 was broke. Oh, hey, yeah. No, you know what? That was after it had came out, so I don't think they did cross paths. I'm pretty sure he was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, that's not where it's at. What you're doing is not cool. That, you know, and then they're gonna get on your line about it, press you, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nobody didn't tell you so. So I don't know, man. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe, that like, and that comment. I appreciate y'all watching. Salute. I'm out.